Previously on Super Meat Boy. Back to the episode.
Yeah, just throw her at me. And Dr. Fetus flipping me the bird. I remember it was short, like five levels. Actually, technically 6 with the boss, but I thought it was gonna be at least 7 or 8. Okay. Music, sort of epic as always. I just love the music and I can't stop saying that. 1 out of how many keys? I don't know. Let's just keep going and try to remember how this stage went. Okay, that's not an option. Back we go. Now, we speak about holidays and stuff like that. I mean, I could technically just go to other holidays, but they're not really relevant, like, to the time it is of the year, so that's 1 level down. This is gonna go extremely fast. And, I'm just sort of tired right now. I don't know why. Maybe I should stop. So being tired and recording is just not really a good combination. I don't know why I'm tired. I mean, I did sleep a lot, really, actually. I mean, compared to what I used to. I mean, I fell asleep at probably 11. And then I woke up at 9. I mean, it's a lot more than I usually do. I mean, usually I actually sleep, like, a lot longer, but, you know, I'll wake up later in the day and go later to bed. But, like, the 2 days early, like, the 2 days before this one, I slept, like, only, like, 6 hours. And no one woke me up or anything. My body just woke up on its own, just all naturally, like, oh, I'm so rested. But after, like, when it started to become dark, it's like, oh, my body's tired, I should go to bed. I mean, I just don't understand sleep. Like, sometimes you get enough sleep, sometimes you don't, sometimes you need more sleep. It's just really confusing. Or maybe I'm just horrible at sleeping. Or, you know, sleeping properly. Sleeping patterns and everything like that. I do have problems sleeping though sometimes. Maybe I just think too much, or maybe I just do things wrong before I go to sleep. Like, I know you're not supposed to eat immediately before you go to sleep because the stomach is working, so it can keep you up. Same goes with watching at, like, light up screen. So don't use your phone in bed, like watch on a screen, or watch TV or your computer when you're just before you go to bed. You learned that fairly recently though. Didn't really follow the advice. Actually, I did like that 1 or 2 nights, but didn't really last long. No. I thought I was gonna die. Okay, finally got, looks like all the keys. Yes, finally. Okay, 2 more levels, then boss time. Then I have to do all the dark worlds. Every world has a dark world, and it's basically just a harder version of that world. The levels are similar, but not the same. I was hoping I could go around and sort of cheat the level, but of course I can't. That would be cheating. Why is November coming up so soon? There's so many games. I mean, there's some games I still haven't played. But then again, I don't really know what those games are. But there's just so many. I have to spend so much cash this month. Like, I mentioned it earlier. Like, the remake of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby comes out, and it's gonna be legendary. Legendary is not a word I use often. But I mean, hopefully it's gonna be good, because last time, when I bought X and Y with my friend, we played it through together, we stayed up all night, and we got really tired, so it wasn't really as fun as as I was hoping it would be. Had a lot of fun with Black and White 2, though. We didn't stay up all night and complete it. Actually took us like weeks, because I don't think he had his own DS, so he would have to come to me and sort of borrow one. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, Black and White 2 had a lot of things in it. Like, X and Y felt sort of empty. Don't get me wrong, I liked it a lot, but Black and White 2 just had a lot more things to it, like more legendaries to find. And X and Y's legendaries, it just wasn't a lot of them. I know it's a new generation, so... But I mean, they did that with Diamond and Pearl, didn't they? I don't really remember. How am I gonna get in there? Oh, like that. Didn't expect it would go that easy. I should probably stop after completing the boss of this chapter, because I'm getting a little bit tired. I don't even know how long I've been going on. How long I recorded, I didn't take the time, so... I started at around 11, I believe. Now the time is 12. Okay, it must have been closer to 12. I mean, I have not been recording for an hour. That just can't be. Though it did take forever on that first warp zone in chapter 5. Again, 2 chapters in an hour? I don't think so. I mean, I did the 2 first chapters, then those videos were horrible, and my videos are gonna keep being horrible until I made a lot of them. Then they're gonna become better. Or I'm just gonna listen to my friend who says you need to fix that and that, which I'm gonna do. Hopefully. Speaking of my friend, commenting on what I should do better. I love it when he does that, but I sort of hate it at the same time. Because, you know, he says my videos are bad, which is of course true, but it's not nice to hear it. But to get better, I have to listen to him. I mean, it only makes sense. Kind of the same with how he reminds me to record almost every day. Don't get me wrong, it's good he does that, and I probably wouldn't have got too many things done if I didn't. Then again, I haven't done too much so far, but if he keeps going, I'll probably get to recording more often if he just keeps going. I don't really like it, because it sort of annoys me that he texts me every day like, hey, you have to record. Like, it's good, as I said, it's good he does that, it just sort of annoys me. Because I still think of recording every day, but I always find some sort of excuse to not, like, oh, I'm a little bit tired, I just exercised, which, you know, the exercise one does make a little bit of sense. Because, you know, I'm pretty tired after exercising, which is like 3 days a week. So then again, I could just record earlier in the day. So, you know, that would solve my problem. But, as I said, or mentioned earlier, I don't like... Okay, I just said I didn't like playing video games alone, but I don't really like generally being alone at all. Which, you know, you could just fix by going, like, hang out with your friends, or... I know it's a really simple solution. But I have sort of trouble talking to people. I know, it's really confusing, like... I don't like being alone, but it's hard for me. Like, it's a lot easier being alone, but I don't like it. Like, it's a lot easier to just shut up and sit alone than just take the initiative and actually do something. Because I don't like being alone, because then it gets me thinking. Don't get me wrong, thinking is good, but usually when I'm alone, it gets me thinking about life and death. And I've been on that subject a lot of times in my mind. And death is a concept that really scares me. It's one of, if not the most terrifying thing I can think of. Not just the act of dying, but the afterlife. Actually, the lack of afterlife. Like, if there is no afterlife, I am generally screwed. Like, everyone's screwed. There is no... If there is no afterlife, it's just When you die, it's just nothing. And that scares me. Like, if you were to be reincarnated or like go to heaven, it would be fine. Like maybe even hell. At least there's existence in hell. Hey, there's a thing down there. Did I come from? Yeah, probably they come from down there. Like maybe even hell. Like at least there's existence there. Like I think existing is better than just not existing at all. Even if it's a terrible existence, it's better to exist than not. Then again, that doesn't always count for all the points in my life. Because, you know, some points in your life are good, some are not so good, and some are just flat out terrible. Like, some moments in life, you're just so sad, you just think you can't take it anymore. I've been there once, where I believe there are people who have had it a lot worse and a lot more often. I mean, mine wasn't that bad. I mean, I only considered suicide, never actually tried to do it, so you know. Then again, if I did suicide the way I thought, it would be pretty bloody. This got this got dark really fast. Let's change the subjects. I'm just bad at this, okay? I'm new here. So don't talk about depressing things. I mean, it's okay to talk about depressing things. Let's just die to reset the timer. And depressing things are good to talk about, but it's not necessarily the thing I want to start talking about. Like, the first 5 episodes, it's not really what I want to talk about. I mean, I'm just trying to grasp it to find something to talk about, and, you know, it's fine that way, but... Just... I'm just gonna try to keep away from dark things. So... Yeah. That's that. I'm just... Hopefully I can get through this part now, so I don't have to die. And fucking... Sorry, swore again. Can I jump that? I can jump that. There. Finally gonna get finished with this level. Hopefully I won't die. Finally, boss time. Now I finally don't have to think of anything to talk about. That's just bad. Dr. Fetus.